Right then, welcome back. Today we are going to have a little tickle around Daytona, the motorcycle road course. So, if you want to know how to set a quick lap, we'll talk you through it. Now, setup-wise, I didn't really make any changes over what I did to get the bike set up for the race. So it's not anything special because it's on the banking, and we did 9 laps and we ended up with a 137.399. Now, we were anywhere from a 140 to a 137.3, so we were pretty consistent, and that put us it put us top. Now, it was a little while ago, a good few weeks ago, so I fully anticipate that is no longer the case, but that's how it was when we did it. So let's have a look at what we did. First breaking point then, the end, and it's very subjective, the end of the grass on the left hand side where the pit exit is, and run out as far to the right as you can in this first braking zone, because it'll let you carry much more speed through this first corner, and then we're going to fire through this first little right left chicane. So we're going to straight line it as much as we can, carry all the speed that you've saved in that first corner by running wide, and then the first proper braking zone, the 200 metre board, the number 2 board we'll call it. I don't know if it's metres or feet, but the number 2 board, there's a little bump just as you get on the brake. It will lift the back wheel up, don't worry about it. Hug the curb on the right hand side, get on the gas, let the bike walk about a bit, it's not a problem. Across to the left hand side, and then the yellow curb / number 2 board on the right hand side. Again, if you're on a faster bike, it'll be a bit earlier, slower bike a bit later, and stay over to the left until you get to this little access road before you start turning in, because this set of corners weird. Stand the bike up, neutral throttle, neutral brakes, don't get on the gas or brakes as you stand it up, and as soon as you get upright, on the brakes and hug that curb on the left hand side. It's a horrible corner, that. It's bumpy, it's nasty, it's just not nice, and this is a nasty one as well. The braking area, I say braking area, it's such a light kind of feather on the brakes as you're dropping into this corner. It seems to go on forever. Hug the curb. Alright, this took me, the reason it took 9 laps to set a decent lap is probably for that corner, and this one just over this little bump, nasty again. Neutral throttle just as you go over the bump, and just a little squeeze on the brake just to tuck it in. Hold the bike across to the right hand side, and again, end of the curb, cones, left or right, right or left, whichever takes your fancy, and we're just going to little dab on the brake, throw the bike across to the left, and that's going to fire us down towards the really fast bit of the track, towards the bus stop chicane. Now, don't go too far left as you come onto the main part of the track, because you'll get a foul lap. And the number 3 board and the big black truck, it's not always there, so be careful. The number 3 board is probably the better one. Little dab on the brakes, again, take a little tiny bit of curb if you can on the entry. On the exit, take loads of curb, because we're going to fire straight out. We're not going to clip the curb on the left because it'll give you a foul lap. You can see where the track's been worn away as people have been coming across it, so don't go too far left. It's not massively clear where it all goes, but then it's just a case of getting on that left bumper button, and that is the key. I have not mentioned it because it'd be easy to vanish into a hole about talking about the left bumper button. Get on that bumper as much as you can. Get tucked in, get flat out. I mean, this is a 750 endurance bike from, 30 odd years ago, and, 30 or 20 odd years ago, and it's doing 170 mile an hour. And there you go. Not the easiest lap in the world to put together, but when you do, very, very satisfying, and if you do it right, it should look a little something like this. there we go. Done. 137.399 in testing, a 133.5 in the race. There's a little bit of a glitch with the timing, I think, when you do a pit stop. Excuse me, but there you go. Still one of my most favourite ever bikes, ZX-7RR. Very good looking bike. Not great to ride, a bit flat, don't like cold weather, but as a piece of Japanese design in the mid-90s, very, very, very good. Unsurpassed until the R6 came out. In my humble opinion, the opinions are available, and if you have a different one, that's cool. We'll have a little chat about it in the comments. It's all good. Next time, we're going to do the Road Atlanta MotoGP circuit on a 1999 R7, so fingers crossed to see you then. Thanks for watching, commenting, and liking, and fingers crossed, I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe, peace.